joke once the joke itself becomes apparent. Furthermore, the joke itself only becomes apparent after the delivery. Now that that's out of the way, the cuss word of the day is Saintus fucks.
Find it! Knuckles, why? I am literally about to start the video. You know what? Screw it. That part is staying in the recording. Hi, YouTube. We are going to be watching and enjoying, or not enjoying. I don't know how the outcome is, but somebody told me to stay out of Twitter. It is Spider-Man versus Deku, Marvel versus My Hero Academia, Dead Battle. At the beginning, I thought this was like a combination of Spider-Mans, but it turns out that it's just Miles Morales. By the way, why is it that black characters use electric powers? That is a very silly thing that somebody was saying. The Spider-Man, that's Miles Morales, falls in that category. He's got electric powers, and then static shock, and then there's others. There's a lot of them. Why? Either way, what do I know about these two amazing franchises? By the way, I freaking love the Spider-Verse movies. They're amazing. And I also love My Hero Academia. Despite of its cringe amongst the community, I do love My Hero Academia. My favorite hero is Red Riot, and Toga Himiko is my favorite villain. And I also like Dabi. I like a lot of characters in this anime because it is peak. I understand that it may have been a slowdown. I haven't caught up to date with the anime. I know that it's over, but I know plenty about it. And according, what do I know about Miles Morales? All that I know is that comic book have a lot of lore. If they're going to combine a lot of comic book lore into this, it is going to be very broken of a character. Already before watching this video, since I've been anticipating this, my vote has been on Miles Morales because comic book heroes are so OP. Look at Superman. Look at all those heroes. Speaking of heroes, somebody had mentioned to me that apparently I fit the hero category as a VTuber. So yes, what you're looking right now on the screen is my VTuber, my persona, my personality, my mascot, whatever you want to call it. It is this heroic being called Cyber SAIN from the Net City, savior and also the host of the VTuber show. With that out of the way, let's start this amazing Dead Battle and figure out how it's going to go. Also, chat, please let me know how the audio is.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Hi,
death
okay.
battle.
How's it going?
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now...
Damn, I freaking love the animation in these movies. It may be like, oh, jumpy, but I freaking love it.
He had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Somebody told me that it may not fit the category of Miles Morales may not fit the category of electric black superheroes, but apparently he does. Literally right there. But then again, that may just be the spider senses. And what do my spider senses detect? A raid while I'm doing an explanation? Hey, yo. I've been rated by the game 6970. Oh my gosh. Lovely name, by the way. Thank you so much for the raid. We are doing a recording for a Death Battle video. Please enjoy your stay. And thank you so much for the raid. I much appreciate it. Welcome to the Net City.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters.
Web shooters. This is where here we go. You know, I do remember I was very not aware how a lot of Spider-Mans used to have like mechanical web shooters instead of like organic web shooting like Tobey Maguire. I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man a lot. Is that a bad thing to say? Hello, hello, and oh nice. Heck yes. Thank you so much for being here. There's a few that aren't so. Cyber is my favorite, and it's a big example. Cyber is not an electric-based superhero. You're talking about the giant robot filled with electricity that shoots lightning bolts, not lightning bolts, you know, electric energy that shoots electric energy out of a giant cannon. Cyber, the mechanical, no, not at all. I could be completely wrong. Cyber from DZ. Oh, wait. Yeah, but I'm talking about. I thought we were talking about a different thing. I have a specific topic in mind. Toby is the GOAT. Yo, love to see some Toby appreciation. Speaking of appreciation, Adam Media. Hello, how's it going? Animita. Go SAIN, go SAIN. Go you. You're freaking amazing. Thank you for stopping by. Let's check out the powers for Spider-Man right now. Arsenal abilities. Nanomesh vibranium suit. The Wakandan web shooter. Wait, that thing is from Wakanda? Seriously? Let's freaking go. Spider powers, super strength, agility, well crawling, radar, spider senses, invincibility, Venom powers, Venom punch, shock blast, saber. Wait, a saber? Where was that in the movie? Bioelectric webs, absorption, overdrive. I need to rewatch these movies, honestly. And then, but also, this may be also partially from the comics. Mega Venom Blast. Oh my god.
Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between
Aunt
swinging,
May
grabbing,
in this universe is goated.
projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
Hey.
And how could he live up to being
I love that part.
Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward.
Also,
All
they
that,
changed Toby.
trying to
Okay, I
kill
see.
ya stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough.
It's a
even if
canon
they
event.
Didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular
I'm sorry, I gotta pause for a second. Also, yeah, the Spider-Man trilogy from the Sony Spider-Man trilogy. I have not watched it, honestly. You give me the shout out. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I don't know why when I hear Miles Morales saying, "Nah, I'm gonna do it my own way," all I can think about is the TikTok Spider-Man, the one guy who is doing like a what is it called, like an robotic, like an AI. It's not an AI. It's like a real person imitating like a robot person and responding in a very silly way. So he appeared in an iShow. No, it's not iShow Speed. Kai Cenat, like stream, and it got a little awkward, and it was also pretty fun.
Spider had a bit more to its fight than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy.
Nah,
No,
I'm gonna do my own
to
thing.
give your main power the same name as
Bye,
one of
Frenchie.
your bad guys. Come on, Spidey. Branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell,
Holy
he can
smoke.
even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of
The
spider
sword,
was
there it
this?
is.
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linnaeufeidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
There it is.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts.
Spiders
He
are
survived
cute.
all sorts of beatings.
I love
including
spiders,
a
don't get me
building
wrong.
exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older
Deku
heroes
is
too,
so screwed.
becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
Maybe.
The king of Wakanda
Maybe.
himself
I
even
don't know too
suited
much.
him up with
I
some
haven't seen the
Wakandan
ending of My Hero
vibranium.
Academia.
The
I heard
same
Deku
stuff
gets
as
really
T'Challa's
strong.
own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like
The
the
whatever
Falcon
spider
here
can,
when he
hell
used
yes.
his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other
there's gonna be
city
hella
have to deal with
spoilers
this
for
stuff?
My Hero
But when
Academia, I assume.
vibranium and spider powers still aren't
I don't
enough,
mind. I don't
Miles
mind.
can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in
The
strength
suit is gonna
and
be so
speed,
crucial.
and making him a whole
Probably.
lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor, no longer standing in his shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot
Aw,
spider people,
Penny.
dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was
Mountain
proudest
stats.
of in his favorite superhero.
Ah, freaking-
Regardless of who they were,
This man
any
was
sort of
great.
person could wear the mask and do the right thing.
Stan
For
Lee.
so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero. But what is a hero?
Spider
To the
was scared,
citizens
baby.
of Japan, there was no one more synonymous
Hey,
with
my
the word
hero.
than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big numero uno, with a smile on his face, he could save anyone.
Yo, there's a at this very moment, I'm pretty sure some of you VTuber fans have seen it, but there's a superhero VTuber who's been popping off. They just started recently. They're actually like the mascot of like their own comic book and soon a manga. Captain America. She is so freaking cool. Where's my spider outfit? I wish.
And win
You saw
any
her?
fight,
Hell yes.
No matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All for One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to
More
call him,
VTubers should make
the
manga, heck yes.
good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on
background.
his
Real name Izuku Midoriya, 16, 24 post times kid. Pretty short, 5'6". Profession teacher, part-time hero. Alias One for All. Deku possesses 7 quirks. Holy smokes. And favorite food, katsudon. Romantic interest, you know one of them? Wow, what a call out.
dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to
Sigma?
alpha
No.
up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. And
I thought the story writing in this anime was freaking cool. The idea that, you know, a hero like this is being like molded together by another, like, you know, teacher. It's actually pretty cool. Like that dynamic has always been in anime stuff, but I thought that the way My Hero Academia like started it, it was actually pretty cool and got me super engaged. The reason why I dropped it is because my freaking ADHD just kept jumping from anime to anime, and my interest got a little lower. But I still love and appreciate it. I have like a bunch of figures, and I can't get enough of it. But you know what I can't stand? Deku Midoriya and TikTok. I cannot hold the jokes about like Bakugo-chan, please don't bully me. All of that stuff. Nah, I can't stand that. My Hero Academia may have its quirks, but it's a good show all around. The story is really good. It is really good. But yeah. Honestly, I feel like it's more people should give it a chance. No, I'm not trying to like shell for it, but it is genuinely a good written anime and manga.
The hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be
Oh,
inspired
and I love
by
all the
Girly
other
Pup
characters.
Uraraka
The
to
side
turn his
characters
zero
are so
name
great.
into his hero name.
Design-wise, I love the aesthetic.
Deku, who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital
fans
bill,
can
he
make it
developed
sometimes
full
difficult to enjoy an
power.
anime.
Instead of using
Or a
his quirk
game.
in short bursts, he would continuously
I'm looking at you,
spread the
Undertale.
energy across his body at low percentages,
But I love
using it for
Undertale.
acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All for One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But
That
he
also was a
didn't
good
have to
narrative
do it
right there.
alone. Just as All Might had passed One for All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One for All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One for All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All for One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace
Holy
his
shit.
arms and
That's
manually
pretty cool.
control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows
Arsenal,
him to
hold
soar
on.
high.
I need to check this. It's pretty small compared to like Spider-Man. Quirks, One for All, Gear Shift, Fajin, Danger Sense, Float, Smoke Screen, Black Whip, Custom Zeta, Air Force Gloves, Mid Gauntlet, Iron Souls. This is probably gonna be a battle of like technical from Spider-Man versus the raw power of like Deku.
Into the sky. By
There's, like,
combining it
no
with
skills
controlled
in
blasts
here.
of pressurized air, he can effectively
But Deku's skill is his
Danger
brain,
Sense
by the
detects
way.
incoming threats
His brain.
and
This is a big
unease,
brain boy.
letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him
Yeah, it's just
create a
skills,
smokescreen.
but his
he
biggest
uses it
skill
at
is his
full blast
brain.
to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with Full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once
Yo,
crossed a distance
okay,
of
okay.
around 250
Boomstick, I'm with you.
kilometers within a
Boomstick,
fraction
I'm
of a
with you.
second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing
Deku's speed are
still.
crazy.
And he can go even
Ayo.
faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All for One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use,
Yo, he became
Deku's
really
body
strong.
will catch up
Really,
to his
really
speed,
strong.
suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not
But is this gonna
nearly
be
as bad
enough?
as One for All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the
See what I mean? Like, look at all the things he did. Basically, oh, explode this, explode that, became amazing. And then at the end, can hit you really hard, which is the main focus here.
country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around
I love
to
Floppy.
So when it came time to finally put that demon
Frog
lord
girl,
back
but
in
the
hell,
best.
his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported
power of
and
friendship.
cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone.
The ending of My Hero was a bit controversial. I kept seeing arguments about that. Apparently, after losing all his powers, his friends left him, or did he left them to stay like emo mode in the darkness? I don't exactly remember, but I hope I can see the anime pretty soon. That right there, that's where Deku's armor is. So is it going to is he going to use the armor, or is he going to use the abilities on this battle? I'm pretty sure he's going to use the abilities. You know, his quirk.
Can be a hero.
Fight at your best.
Hello, it's me, store-bought Benjamin. I know what you're asking.
Ayo.
Benjamin,
An ad?
what are you wearing?
Dummy thick.
Yes, that's our mechanical menace Mecha Goose pulling down the trunks of poor Dummy.
Aw,
Our
damn.
new summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg for a limited time. Website members can even get this in a unique color
Cool
scheme.
chart though, cool chart.
And there's a hat. I like that. I know what else you're asking. Benjamin, why did Wiz build robot butt cheeks on Dummy?
Why not?
I don't know. Get your
Why not?
cheeks at www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, final call. Let's see who wins.
All right, the combatants are.
I'm gonna say this once again. I still feel like Spider-Man got this. Like Deku shows so many really strong powers, but I feel like Spider-Man just got so much like lore behind and so much arsenal. But at the end of the day, it probably might do with it might have to do with like Deku's brain. No spoilers. Let's just watch this.
We're set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go, baby.
Huh?
Oh, nice comic panels. This is actually good art.
Yo!
Whoa.
More man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right.
Sorry, I gotta pause. The voice acting of Deku get me recoil. It's like, he doesn't sound bad. He doesn't sound bad, but he sounds like most people's like interpretation of Deku. Like, Bakugo-chan. It sounds like it's so hard to do this man's voice without sounding like that. Only like the OG voice actor can probably make it sound okay. It seems accurate. It sounds accurate to you, but I think my brain just immediately calculates that. All right, let me play this. This freaking, oh my god, this is already looking good. Like the animation. I've been saying the name of the animator here. Why is the animation already so sick? This is Momoro. Hell
Hey,
yes.
guy, first lesson, don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Let's try that one more time. Guess who?
Can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that. Oh, mierda.
Mierda, it's like in Spanish.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out. Because I always do my best.
That's easy. That's easy dodge. Easy dodge right there.
If I'm gonna do my best,
Ooh.
I gotta do my own thing.
This looks so good. What the hell?
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Deku's big range. The more you go, the more Deku's gonna analyze this.
Go beyond!
Nope, nope, that's a mistake. Is he dead? Is that it?
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Yo.
Yo!
Yes!
Vaya con Dios!
Vaya con Dios.
Let's start by
Ay, ¿dónde va el
talking.
carajo? Oh, hell. What the fudge? That is... Oh, my God. I knew... Oh, man. Miles is not smart. He's not... He's street smart. Deku is smart. Deku is like military, smart. Deku is brilliant tactician. And also ridiculously strong. Like Miles could have won, man. Not that I was okay with any of them, but holy smokes, no wonder people are like angry. The dramatic irony of me having already watched this. Oh snap! Okay, thank you for not spoiling though. I thought they were gonna post some Marvel multiverse BS. I thought so too. I thought so too. No, what happened was that Deku incinerated the armor by just like massively punching it. Like Miles Morales had a good armor. I mean, they're about to explain it. Let them do it.
About their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa-Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to
Powers
Peter,
and
Miles
superpowers
could
a tie.
dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's
Yeah, I
abilities
told you,
and coming
it's
up with
a big
strategies
brain.
on the fly. fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active
Deku had
hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood
That's the
crooks
best
to
explanation.
multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles. And that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest.
No
Miles absorbing
contest.
the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT. Smashing
That
the bomb
battle
Miles
math
absorbed
is
out of the water.
equivalent
But
of
it
girl
wasn't as
math.
simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all, so the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that
It's got
with
a
One
limit.
for All's
It's not
embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's
Ooh.
overwhelming speed and immense strength that
It
made
felt
him
short,
the winning
too.
hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Oh my god.
Time on
Well, who's
Death
gonna be
Battle.
next though? I mean, I gotta see the comment section. We're not ending this yet. I'm gonna scroll down. We got the Hulk and wait.
Subscribe and
The
join as
Hulk
a member
versus-
to see more Death Battles.
What a
Thanks for
strange
watching.
matchup. We're just making him shut up now, I assume. Ooh, let me see the comment section. Okay, 60K. Okay, that's pretty even. Almost 1 million views. His suit has shock absorption, not notification. That means it has a limit. Deku really learned from the best. Yep, that's what I said. Deku's big brain. Amazing, my buddy. Even in parody, Miles didn't forget to praise Peter. Not because it's an inspiration. Deku and Miles are having a fighting in the streets. Shigaraki and Mahito are fighting in the subway. Excuse me. Isn't anyone talking about Deku accidentally killing Miles? I know the point is the fight is dead, but knowing his personality, I doubt he'll walk away without feeling deeply painful and guilt. That's true, but it's a dead battle, you know. It's still just part of dead battle essentials. He would feel like so mad. Oh my god, I killed a cool hero. It just goes against the laws of, you know, what Deku believes. No, I think most people. I thought it'd be more arguing in here. I did hear that there was a bit of arguing and some people not agreeing with this, but I thought it was pretty fair. Because like I said, Deku is just big brain. Anyways, please go check out this guy. I personally am gonna give it a like. That was okay in my book.